What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I am back with the brand new All Tea, All Shade video. Today I will be reviewing OWN's Ready to Love. We're on season 4, episode 3. I want to let you guys know to please subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell button, and hit that like button. I'm trying to get to 50K. Once we get to 50K, one of you lucky T Squad members will be receiving a designer bag. Yes, ma'am. Also, this week I have my formal dress series, the Look for Less video, dropping this Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you guys tune into that. I really want to get the numbers up for my fashion videos and stuff like that. Trying to give you all really different content. The video is extremely funny. This week's upcoming tea party, which will be dropping Monday or Tuesday, is about Profit Lot on Real Housewives of Atlanta and true friendship versus fake friendship. It is a long episode, but it is so good with a wealth of knowledge, friendship, and laughter. Make sure you guys tune in to the show. All right, now let's get into tonight's review. So everybody meets up for brunch, all of the singles. Tommy tells them that one of the ladies will be eliminated after the brunch. So everybody's like, oh shit, gotta get on our A game. So weird face ass Troy, his face looked like he got Down syndrome or something. Lord forgive me, Jesus. That man is just so funny looking, and you can't tell him he ain't the shit. Like, ew. So he tells Fly, the girl that thinks she's so fly that all her friends call her Fly, but they really call her Fly, being condescending because she looked like a fly. He tells her that he wants to get to know her, but she doesn't think he's being real and sincere. He does the little cheek kiss thing that he thinks is like his signature touch. First of all, I don't want your coronavirus ass lips on me. Who's to say your ass ain't got mono? You over here kissing on every fucking body, you nasty motherfucker. Especially if I got my makeup on. I don't want your crusty ass lips on my face fucking up my damn foundation and leaving your wet ass lip print mark on my cheek, you nasty nigga, you. So she says that he texted her and told her that she was his number one, but she has a feeling that he is telling a couple of other women the same thing, and it's obvious that he is because he thinks that he is a playboy. So she got on this Gumby jumpsuit, y'all, with wings on the thighs. I don't know where in the fuck was she going. Was she trying to be a flying monkey, a flying trapeze artist? I don't know where she getting these horrible ass outfits from somebody's Instagram boutique, child, and you can't tell her that she ain't cute and she look a mess. So Troy then tells the same thing to several other women. I mean, he don't even break up the lie. The lines all the same, like, he's just the worst. So one of them, one of the ladies who is named Amber, she's a lawyer. Very kind of like astute, but she tries to show her sexiness through her outfits, and she has on this like black off the shoulder top with these black leather pants and these purple snake skin thigh high boots, just looking a country ass mess. She looked like she was auditioning to be the ghetto version of Catwoman on the CW. So Chris and Amber, Chris is from last season, the guy that they brought back, they talk about bills and stuff, and he tries to redeem himself and says that he doesn't want a woman to think that he's over them because he pays for everything. I think that was just what he finally came up with, how to describe the reason why he wants to go halvesies on the bills. I don't think that it's anything wrong to split the bills with somebody. If we're in a relationship, we're in a partnership. Of course, I want somebody to take care of me. If you don't want me to pay no bills, I ain't gonna argue with you. But I don't think that there is a problem. But I do want a man that is financially either on my level or above me. I don't want to date anybody that is financially lower than me anymore because it causes too many problems in the relationship for me. And I need somebody that is financially responsible. I don't want somebody that got a whole bunch of debt, credit, all out of whack and shit, just spends frivolously. No, I need somebody that is financially sound. And that's one of the things that we as women tend to forget to ask for when we praying for a man. But it ain't one of the things I don't think about no more. That's one of the first things on my damn list, child. So she thinks that it's ridiculous to ask a man for his entire paycheck. She wants to know how would we be able to splurge or progress as a family. And he really likes that because he got somebody to go half on this Ameren bill with him. In St. Louis, Ameren used to be our electric company. So AJ ain't really feeling the spark between him and Andrea, the flight attendant. She's really like a librarian to me. Like, she's very just like mousy to me. She wasn't really feeling him either at the brunch, so it was mutual. He then talks to my girl Stacy, who I really like, and she is flirting heavy with him, child. Like, she is throwing it on thick with the sexual innuendos and things. When Ida, old awkward ass, come over in a horribly fitting dress, child, it just, oh God, she looked a mess. She looked like me in one of the dresses that I have on for the formal dress series, because, child, 3 of them damn dresses did not fit, and I look like a tube of lipstick. So Stacy is annoyed by her, like, girl, why don't you go on somewhere, like me and him over here talking. So Fly and Shark Tales talk. Shark Tales is Jason, the basketball coach with the fucked up teeth, but we gonna call him Shark Tales because them teeth are just like something from under the sea. So he asked her how her son would feel about bringing another man into the picture, and she was like, he would actually be excited because, you know, he already knows him and have a rapport with him, which is cute or whatever. So fine ass David, he would have been my pick. He would have been the one that I probably had the most connection with out of everybody, because I feel like we're on the same playing field when it comes to where we're at in our lives. So David, if you're watching my review, call me, DM me. So fine ass David asked Tressa and Vernisha how they feel about a man practicing abstinence till marriage, because that's something that he really believes in. And I'm like, we are destined to be, because I am celibate, been celibate now for like 6-7 years almost. Like, I ain't got no problem keeping this pussy tight and right for you, because when we hit it on their wedding night, baby, this shit done been marinated like some good ass prime rib, bitch. Boy, you better DM me. So Tressa, like, I'm not gonna even front like I could do that. I did it already, don't want to do it again. She want to know what that dick do, baby, because she done had some trash ass penis. To me, David seemed like he'll be a real good sensual lover. Like, he'll really take his time with you. Like, you have some tantric sex with him and he probably will cry afterwards and you gotta hold that nigga. So David, however, had never really talked to Tressa, so he really saw how funny she was. But once again, her being funny translated to the homegirl vibe. And I was like, ooh, like, because, you know, I play all day and y'all see how ignorant I am. But I think I have, when it comes to men, I have a really good balance of being funny and being sexy and being open. So I hate that they always taking a funny woman as just being a homegirl. Like, I want to be able to laugh with my nigga. Like, that's the basis of our friendship. Like, I want us to be able to laugh and joke with each other all day, to keep it fresh, keep it fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be sex and eating all the goddamn time. Like, I want to be able to laugh with you and, you know, about all things. Like, I don't want there to be any boundaries between us. I feel like some of the best relationships are the relationships where you can really be best friends with your partner. So Ida likes Ron. I think Ron is the guy that I think look like my baby daddy, and Dietrich. So her and Dietrich sit down and talk, and she's doing her jokey joke thing, and he gets the homie vibe with her and tells her, like, I want to be able to talk to Ida, get to know Ida. Like, I don't want it to always be jokes. Now, I feel like with her, she's the one that is awkward and always playing and stuff. So I can see why they would put her in the homie vibe. And plus her aura is just really chaotic and weird. Like, she just has this nervous energy about her. She's a very awkward person. So brunch time is over, and Tommy tells the ladies that the men haven't connected with Ida, and she is just like, all right, deuces, motherfuckers, y'all don't want me here, bye. I think she was crying in her confessional afterwards. It was very weird. I was ready for it to be over. Tommy also tells the couples that at the end of the week, another lady will be sent home. So Fly and AJ go on a date, and they go to like this pottery place where they end up making like a perfume or a cologne or whatever. And baby, she thinks she killing it in this cheetah print top, this leather leggings, and these black leather thigh high boots, child. And Oh Lord, them boots look like something that Madonna would have wore in the Like a Virgin video. Like, I don't know where she thought she was going. Like, this lady cannot dress for shit. So she says that touch is one of her love languages, and he tells her to come closer, and they have, really nice sexual chemistry between each other, but she makes it clear by being overly sexual. Like, everything that was coming out of her mouth was something about sex, and she wonders why men want to have sex with her all the time when they meet her and don't want to have a relationship, because that's all you talk about. And he brings it up that she talks about sex a lot, like, and she was like, it's because I'm attracted to you. Like, she wasn't even getting a hint that, like, bitch, you doing too much. Because he makes it clear that he wants to get to know her, and it was a bit too much. I personally don't like when I meet a man and it's all he talks about is sex. That is a immediate turn off, because I know instantly where your head is at and what you want from me. I have had instances in my life twice where I've met somebody and there has just been this crazy sexual pull between us, and it is just undeniable. And it's just like, whoa, like that intense attraction that I can deal with. But I don't like it when I just met you and sex is coming up often. Like, that is weirdo vibes to me. Like, you're immediately dismissed, because it makes me feel sleazy and dirty and like you got the HIV or something, HIV. You ain't about to give it to me. So Shark Tales, aka Jason, goes on a date with Kyra. I really like Kyra's personality. She says that she's very competitive, and he likes that because, he's an athlete. And he brings up that he battles with depression. And she says in her confessional that she's dealt with that a lot in her family, and it ended tragically. So she's very cautious dealing with men that, suffer from depression. I myself would not want to date a man that deals with depression. It would be too much for me. I already deal with anxiety. I have very bad anxiety. So my anxiety on top of your depression is just a recipe for disaster. We both can't be two broke down motherfuckers. Like, no. So he would have been a no for me, outside of his teeth being really aggressive. So she asked, have you ever done counseling? And he was like, yeah, like, the counselor really opened him up, and she seemed to be satisfied with his answer. So cute ass Joel, aka Full House, we gonna call him Full House because you remember the daddy on Full House, wife had died and he was left with the kids, so that's Joel's life. Joel, I think his name's Joel, but we gonna call him Full House. I really like him. I think I might have pegged him wrong in the beginning because he's very into exercise and has a ripped body, and I just thought that he was gonna be the type that would be judging a woman if she was like curvier or whatever, and be trying to tell you what to eat, this, that, and the third. But the more we get to know him in each episode, I'm really liking him, especially his New Orleans twang, the way he carries himself. He seems like a man's man, but it's still something about him that I got my eye on. He got a little tick somewhere. That nigga can't just be all good. Like, it's something going on with him, but I think we can work with a little Full House. So he goes on a triple date with David, Troy, and Andrea, Liz, and Amber. Troy likes Andrea and Amber. Amber walks in this jacket, this bralette, some pants, and he looking like, well, goddamn. So she sits at the table with him and Andrea, and he is loving every minute of being in the middle of these two women. So Liz tells Full House that he's a genuine person and he's handsome, and that he's high on her list. And I was like, bitch, he high on everybody's list, because I'm gonna sit my face on Full House, child. So I mean, my my pussy on his face. So Andrea asked Troy where is his favorite international destination. Now mind you, at the mixer, he asking everybody if they want to go on a trip with him. And when she asked him what's his favorite international destination, he up here talking about, well, the places I want to go is Brazil and Italy. This nigga ain't been nowhere but to Chicago probably, and he's sitting up here talking about, can I take you here, can I take you there, and you ain't even been nowhere. Up here front, he a front ass nigga that talk a good game, and women fall for it because he, I guess, dressed nice to them, and he keeps himself well groomed, but he is full of shit. And he was like, I would love to go to Italy with you. We could conceive our first child there. And Amber looking at him like, nigga, what? Like, the fuck? Like, he is just like, like I cannot wait till he get voted off. So Vernisha likes Joel a lot, but recognizes that, he did tell her that he has interest in Liz as well. But even with him being on a date with Liz, he still came over to check on her, and she really appreciated that. And I really appreciated it too. So Troy is all on Andrea, kissing on her and everything, and Amber is not feeling it, and she thinks that this is a game to him as well. It is. Like, he one of them niggas that was real funny looking. Like, I already think he funny looking now, but you could tell when he was a child, he was probably even funnier looking, short, didn't nobody fuck with him. He probably got teased and bullied, and he grew up and it was like, you know what, I'm gonna get myself together. I'm gonna be a duck that turns into a swan, and I'm gonna get these hoes, and he is trying to compensate for all of the pussy he did not get growing up, child. Ugh. So, Chris, Fly, Kyra, AJ, Stacy, Deidre, Tressa, and Shark Tales go out on a date. Deidre thinks that Fly looks good, baby. I say this was her best looking outfit so far, but it still didn't do nothing for me. Fly was doing the most once again, and AJ was not feeling it. Like, she was just doing the most, like, just loud and gotta be seen. Like, she one of them bitches that, oh my God, she was the girl in high school that just got on everybody's nerves. She talked too motherfucking much. She wanted to be cool, wanted to be a part of the cool kids, thought she was a part of the cool kids, but low key, everybody was looking at her like, who is this weirdo ass bitch? Why don't she go somewhere? Like, she was a girl that got on everybody's nerves, was a know-it-all in school, wasn't that cute, like, ugh. So, Tressa feeds Deidre. She was like, "Here, Paw Paw, what you want to eat?" And so he was looking at her. As soon as she called him Paw Paw, it was something about that made his dick hard. He was looking at Tressa like, shit, what's good? So he actually liked the way her food tastes because, he's a chef. And he was like, we should go out on a date. And she was shocked by this because at the mixer on the first episode, she asked him, are you attracted to fuller figured women? And he was like, I used to be attracted to your type, but now I'm attracted to something different. And she, at that point, put him in the friend zone. Like, she didn't think that he liked her or whatever. And he tells her that she has the dopest vibe out of all the women. And she wonders if that's a bad thing because, that could put her in the friend zone once more. So she's kind of like, what's going on here? Is he putting me in the friend zone? Is he being sincere that he really wants to date her? And he really truly does. Like, obviously her vibe, her not being pressed, really did something for him. And the way that she took the initiative to come over there and feed him, child, it was something about that he loved. So she back in his top. So, and he was on her, like he was serious. And I was like, okay, I'm feeling this. So, Kyra and AJ talk again. Remember, Kyra went on a date with El Cheapo. Remember I told you he was a broke producer. They ain't produced for nobody. So they kind of seeing where things can go between them. So then Tommy meets up with all the men, and then Shark tells everybody how the guys, tells all the guys how Full House came through for him and helped him move. And like, he didn't even have to do that. And he was, Full House just, teared up and was like, even though I'm here looking for a woman, does not mean I'm not here looking for brotherhood too. And everybody was like, yeah, he's just a really good guy. And I was like, okay, I'm really fucking with Full House, but I still think he got some kind of weird tick with his ass, but I'm fucking with him. So Deidre tells them that Tressa moved up to his top 4, and Tommy is also shocked because at the mixer he told Tommy she was at the bottom, but he has really changed his mind about her. Full House even says that people don't realize that he likes a woman with meat on his bones, and I was like, perfect match over here. I got titties for days, my nigga. So AJ says that Fly is in the mix for him, but she's very aggressive. Shark Tail says that Kyra is at his top. Troy says that he could see Amber really wasn't into him kissing her, and I was like, probably because your breath stink. And Tommy was like, you just can't be going around kissing every woman, especially you didn't kiss half of the goddamn, women on the show. Like, chill out. So David, Troy, and AJ vote for Tressa to go. Deidre says that Kyra and Chrysanthemum are on the bottom for him. Full House, Shark Tales, My Baby Daddy, and Chris say Andrea on the bottom for them. Deidre is the one that ends up taking Tressa out, and she's confused because at the brunch he told her he wanted to take her out to go spice shopping or whatever, and they're clearly not at a spice shop, so she looking like, what the fuck is going on? David ends up taking Andrea out. Deidre tells Tressa that her name was at the bottom, and so does David tell Andrea that. David then tells Andrea that they voted her out and she's not ready to love, and she was like, thrown off by this news or whatever. Diedrich then tells Tressa that, even though a lot of the men wanted her gone, he won, and that she's going to stick around because not only him but other men are interested in her. And he gives her this really big hug, long hug, and I just love the moment. I really hope that Tressa gets her a boo thing out of this. I'm rooting for Tressa. Yeah, so after tonight's episode, I'm rooting for Tressa and Diedrich. I'm liking their vibe. Really still liking Full House. Really love David. They're my top two guys. Troy needs to go. He aggravates my soul. Sharktail needs to go see Dr. Heavenly. As far as the women, I feel like Andrea was the right choice to go, her and Ida. My other bottoms are Fly. She irks my asshole. I'm really loving Kyra and Stacy too as well. They still are in my top and that have made the most presence on the show thus far. So let me know what you guys thought about the episode of Ready to Love. Once again, make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell button, and make sure you have your settings set on 1080p. I got a new webcam, you guys, so you should be seeing me in HD 4K quality. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Also, tonight, new episode of Behind the Scenes Tea and Spill the Tea tonight. Bye.